Hey guys, it's Vancity Vapor. As you can tell, kind of got a bit of the haircut thing going on. Trying to look a little bit more polished and professional. Yeah, right. Um, anyways, just doing a quick juice review on some of the house juices of the Vapor Stash, of which I went to their grand opening just recently. And they provided me with a couple juices to check out. It's from their line called House of Vapor. As you can see there, this one, I believe is, yeah, that's Shogun. And this is Enter the Dragon. Very cool names, I have to admit. Anyways, first one I'm trying to Shogun. It's at 3 milligrams. Give this a bit of a sniff test as I spill juice everywhere. Lovely. Anyways, let's give it a bit of a sniff test, see what it smells like. And for those that have never tried it before, some damn good juice. First thing I get right off the hop, it's a very distinct melon flavor. Might be a bit of mint, but not menthol. It's mint. It's that kind of earthy, leafy, vegetal smell. Let's see what else I can get out of here. It's really crisp. Slight citrus notes. Yeah. Now, what I've been told is that this is supposed to be honeydew bubblegum. See how it tastes. Now, I am going to be vaping the two juices that I am reviewing today. I'm going to be vaping it on my Cartel Boss mod. Thank you again, Tyler, to get here. You're the man. I am running a 5-wrap dual coil 26 gauge. It's been pre-whipped, pre-cottoned. It's before I put it on there though, let's see how the viscosity of this juice is. Because a lot of drippers do like to know how viscous that juice is. Now this would not be very good for a tank. So if you are new to vaping, I would highly suggest that if you do decide to purchase this juice from the Vapor Stash, that you get them to maybe add some PG to it, since they do make all of their juices on site. And yeah, they should be able to loosen it up and make it easier for a tank. But as you can see, it was fairly viscous. So this would be great for dripping, but not so good for a tank, in my mind. Just putting a little bit on the coils there. Make sure it's nicely saturated. Okay, now that I've got my coils all juiced up, let's see the vapor production. I am running this at a 0.32 coil, or 0.32 ohms, so it is sub-ohm. Just sometimes takes a while for the coils to heat up, but as you can see, it does have quite a fair bit of vapor production. Oops, that's the wrong juice. So I'm just going to add a little bit more there since I dry burned it. Well, I didn't really dry burn it, just burned some of it off, and I want to get the full flavor notes of this. Because in the end, That's what you buy juice for, right? You buy it for the flavor and as a nicotine delivery system. So, as they say in a lot of videos, let's see how she vapes. Hmm. So it's an odd flavor. You get the bubblegum on the inhale. It's very subtle, very light, but you know it's there. Then as you exhale, you're getting that really bright, intense melon flavor coming right out, rolling over the tongue. I find I get some slight, very, very slight bitter notes. There's a good amount of throat hit, especially for those who are just coming off smoking. Throat hit is what you're looking for. And it's there. And this is 3 milligram strength. So, it will have a bit of a kick to it. Now I am running this with my air holes wide open, so I am getting a lot of cloud production. Now what I am using is a Dark Horse clone RDA, and it is a cloud chasing RDA. But because I am a bit of a flavor junkie, I'm going to close off the holes just a slight bit. So I'm going to the half, thereby getting a tighter draw and substantially more flavor. So let's see what we get with the air holes closed off a bit. It's a lot more flavorful on with the air holes closed off. I'm getting a lot more of that melon flavor and a lot more of that bubblegum. And in fact, it actually combines more when you have the air holes closed off. So I'm getting a more melony, bubblegummy flavor. It's actually quite nice. This is great for, say, an after dinner vape, or for something to kind of brighten up your palate if you've had something bland and you need something to kind of brighten up your taste buds a little bit. I'm really enjoying this. So, that's Shogun. It's this one here. As you can see, the juice color itself is kind of translucent. I have my hand, well, basically you can kind of see it because the label's in the way, but the juice itself is actually quite translucent. It's not quite transparent. So it's an interesting look to the juice. Is this something that I would purchase if given half the chance? Heck yes. I really like sugary, bubblegummy flavors, and being a type 1 diabetic, which means I have to take insulin, this is a treat because it doesn't spike sugar levels, but it gives you that sugary sweetness, and if you have a sweet tooth like I do, that's a boon. So, would I pick up Shogun? Absolutely. Now, I'm going to do a quick burn off, and so I can clean out my cotton in here, so I don't get mixed flavors. And I'll be right back, and I will try Enter the Dragon. Stay tuned. All right, guys, just finished the burn off. As you can see, it's kind of hazy in here, and yeah. coils are nice and clean, devoid of any juice. Let's try Enter the Dragon. So, new bottle, haven't cracked it yet. Let's give it a bit of a sniff test. Now that's interesting. First thing I get right off the bat is a very sweet, creamy scent. Now, the flavor profile of this juice here is dragon fruit cream. Now, for those of you that have never had dragon fruit before, the best way to describe it is a cross between an apple and a kiwi. So you've got kind of that soft, juicy flesh. And if you don't know what a dragon fruit looks like, then I suggest you take a quick peek at Google and just Google dragon fruit, and you'll see what I mean. It's a hard fruit to describe. It's looks like a red version of an artichoke. When you cut it open, the flesh is white, and it's pockmarked with a bunch of black seeds. It's actually a very, very tasty fruit, but somewhat bland. Very, very juicy though. The flavor, it's, like I said, it's crisp, but it's also very mild, so it's not overpowering. But yeah, I'm really getting that creaminess and a slight earthy sweetness. How can I describe it? It's almost like a pear scent. But then again, dragon fruit itself does not really have much of a scent to it. And like I did with the other juice, just going to show you the viscosity of it. Again, you can see it's quite thick. So again, not a juice that you want to use in a tank. You can, but it may have some difficulty with wicking, and there's also going to be some difficulty with coil maintenance. So usually with a lot of thicker juices, 70 PG or 70 VG and higher, it's going to be a lot more difficult for the juice to wick properly to the coils. In an RDA, a rebuildable dripping atomizer, because the coils heat up very, very quickly and there's very little space, and it's not surrounded by e-juice, due to the forces where you are inhaling and thereby drawing air up and underneath the coil, it is actually drawing the juice to the coils. So whatever juice is in the wick will be drawn to the coil, vaporized, and then inhaled into your lungs. With a rebuildable tank atomizer, or any tank or clearomizer or what have you, it is surrounded by e-juice, so that wicking mechanism is going to be slowed down because there is so much juice. It's actually going to make it difficult to draw that juice to the coils. So you may experience dry hits, you may experience some nasty burnt taste, which is why it can be difficult with thicker juices in a tank. So, just gonna drop some onto the coils here, get my wick nice and saturated. and we'll give it a taste. So again, this is Enter the Dragon. Let's see the vape production. As I said, it takes a little while on this atomizer to, or on this addy to heat up. But you're getting quite nice vapor production. Just add a little bit more here since I burned some off. Let's give her a vape. Wow. That is the most creamy, sweet, subtle flavors I've ever tasted. This is quite an enjoyable experience. It's creamy, it's light, subtle, but it feels like you're actually eating the fruit, kind of like an ice cream flavor. Yet, it's distinct. It's not something that comes to mind as ice cream. Very, very enjoyable. So, like Shogun, like the other House of Flavor juice that I got from Vapor Stash, would I buy Enter the Dragon? In a heartbeat. This is a great dessert vape. It's something that you can completely enjoy after a very large meal, and it's something that'll send the taste buds into overdrive, and you'll really enjoy it. So, as for House of Flavor, is it a good juice line? Absolutely. Is it local? Yes. Vapor Stash makes it in-house every day. Would I recommend this to people who are looking for a good juice to get? Hands down. Because it is a locally made e-juice. You can have it customized to your nicotine strength and to, I would think, I can't say for certain though, but I would think that Vapor Stash would be more than happy to customize that juice to a tank's viscosity, or to even add more PG or VG to it to make it even thicker. They do have several other flavors. Tai Chi is one of them. It's a chai tea flavor. And I believe they have one that is a mango lychee. I haven't tried those ones yet. I hope to in the near future. But as for House of Vapor, or House of Flavor, I should say, would I get these again? Hell yeah, you betcha. So, these are what the bottles look like. 30 milligrams. I'm unfortunately unsure of the prices on them because I did receive these at no cost from Vapor Stash. Your best bet, if you want to pick these up, go down to the Vapor Stash at 813 12th Street in New Westminster and pick them up, try them out for yourself. And if you happen to pick up the other flavors, try them, let me know. But for now, guys, this is the Van City Vapor, and I will see you next time. And as always, happy vapor trails.